And there are the donkeys. Shadow looks over here to see what's going on. Cheney ignores me. And there's one of the boys, better known as Red, because his necklace was red. He's the big guy. And here's the other three. Good morning, boys. You want to talk to the camera? Here we go. If I put the phone in front of you, can you read something for me? And we'll talk about it? No, you can't read, right? I forgot. How about your rights? Am I violating your rights? I don't think so. I think you had plenty of breakfast and you get plenty of supper. And then, if we walk over here, we'll meet the other two who are most put out at the moment. Okay. The guy on the left, or in front, is Boots. He has white feet. He is the calf who was raised with Lazarus. Bootsy! Now, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. You're going to get your head in there, and then you're going to grow, and that'll be it. And we'll find you stuck in there. Yeah, turn your head sideways so you can get out, baby. Behind him, can you do it? There you go. Behind him, this magnificent, weird-looking specimen is Blue, Francis's little boy. And the really weird thing is that he's the oldest calf we have. And you can see that here you got Blue on the left there, who is 6 months old, and you've got the other calf, Bootsy, who is just barely weaned, which makes him, God, no more than 2.5 months, maybe 3. So he's half the age of the other one, of Blue, or Little Owl. And look at this, they're almost the same size. Little Owl's just a little bitty guy, aren't you, sweetheart? Just a teeny fella. I know, you sweet. You're sweet and kind of pushy. That's all right. I don't have a bottle. You don't get any more bottles. I already explained that to you, that bottles time is over because you've all grown up. And now you got Blue with you, and he's your buddy. What we did when Lazarus died, that meant that Bootsy here was all alone. And I don't like to see calves alone. If they're alone, they bond with whoever the human is that's taking care of them. And then they start thinking that the human is a cow. And that isn't good. We like for them to bond with their brothers. And so, because Blue, the steer there, is the gentlest of the bunch and the smallest, we brought him in to live with this little guy for a couple, 3 weeks, just to create a bond between them, so that when we put the two of them out to pasture with these guys, little Boots won't be bullied. He'll at least have a friend to be with. Putting a lone calf, young calf, out with a little herd like that in a big pasture is a recipe for disaster if he doesn't have anybody to defend him or be with him or be his friend or bond with. So they push him away from the food and push him away from the water and all that kind of thing. So the transition is much better and easier if they're if they have a buddy. And what'll happen is when he goes out to the pasture, these two will probably stick together and stay a little separate from the other four. And that's fine. Just so they know that they're bulls and not people. This is our hay barn right here. And that's Dave and Wendell. And there's Jason on the big tractor. And let me walk over here. The dairy is running short on hay because of this prolonged spring and this cold weather, and so the pastures aren't growing at the rate that they ordinarily would. So they're running short, and we are not feeding a dairy cow. So, and we have whole pack of guys out there, as you can see beyond the tractor there, but they don't eat anywhere near as much as Jason once told me that Francis probably ate more hay and grass than all those calves put together. So our hay needs just aren't as great as they were. So he's getting our hay. This is what neighbors do for each other. But at the same time, this is bittersweet. I don't know where he's going with that. Way over yonder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bales. I think he's going to get like 10.